Okay, so I just finished reading 147 pages of Jack Smith's special counsel report on Donald Trump's criminal case. And it basically confirms everything that we knew. There are a few other things in there that were a little bit shocking, such as Donald Trump tried to take away some of our actual votes that we casted for Joe Biden. And then he also tried to add fake electorate votes that were just completely made up. So that's pretty shady. Now, the reason why he was not charged the first time is because the Supreme Court granted him total immunity for presidential acts. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, why would the Supreme Court say that cheating an election, trying to take away our votes and make fake votes, how is that a presidential act? That's a great question. I have no idea. It just shows how corrupt our Supreme Court is right now, and we need to fix that. And with that being said, Joe Biden, you have total immunity as president right now. If the Supreme Court is stating that a president who cheats knowingly and willingly, they were able to prove with evidence that Donald Trump knew he lost the election, and despite that, still promoted this big lie and took several steps, made several different attempts to try to overturn the election by means of cheating, clearly cheating, then Joe Biden, why don't you use your presidential immunity as a presidential act to prevent Donald Trump from taking office? This cheater, this man who literally is ineligible based on the 14th Amendment. Jack Smith admitted that if it were to go to trial, Donald Trump would be convicted of inciting an insurrection. He laid out 147 pages of evidence that clearly states that he worked with 5 co-conspirators to try to overturn this election. He tried to blackmail, he tried to threaten Mike Pence and others to not certify it, and to try to find 11,000, I believe it was like 250 votes in Georgia, just enough to win Georgia, the margin that Biden had over him. And Biden, you have an opportunity right now to make your case as a presidential act to prevent this man, Donald Trump, from going back into office, that already tried to cheat us once. We know he's going to try to cheat us again. He's in sharp decline. He's making threats to other countries to commit war crimes, to seize them through military force, which would be a war crime. He's talking crazy ideas, such as imposing extreme tariffs that would lead to recessions, to mass deport all illegal migrants, which would cost us $315 billion, leading to a great recession. He's using verbiage in his tweets, such as Democrats hate our country. Enemy within. We are the enemy within. This is 1935 all over again. He promotes violence. He promotes hate. He promotes division. He is acting as an American traitor. He is acting as a domestic terrorist and an international terrorist. Other countries fear him. We fear him. We don't want him. And we want you to do your goddamn fucking job. So do not inaugurate him. Disqualify him. Use the military to carry out a military operation to prevent this man from being able to walk inside the Oval Office. Do whatever the goddamn hell you have to do, but make sure you do it. Have a spine, grow a pair of balls, and get it done. Because right now I'm talking to you as our current commander-in-chief. You, the man who put your hand on the Bible, that swore under God to take an oath to uphold our Constitution. You would not be upholding our Constitution if you give it back to the guy who did not uphold our Constitution last time. That would make you complicit. All of your accomplishments would be overshadowed by this one failure to act when we need you to act the most.